the evolution of websites to social media. As a brief overview, early in the early 90s, we started out with websites. A website is a collection of related web pages containing many things such as images, videos, or even digital assets. A website is hosted on at least one web server, accessible via a network such as an internet or a private local area network through an internet address, also called a URL, or Uniform Resource Locator, or domain name. This was the era of the World Wide Web. As such, websites went from textual only to visual sites with graphics as well as text. However, even though several years ago these websites were one-way communication as opposed to two-way conversation, think of the difference as a billboard versus the telephone. Then at the start of 2000, we got into the Web 2.0 era and blogging became a big thing. A blog, or a blend of the term weblog, is a type of website or part of a website. Blogs are usually maintained by an individual with regular entries of commentary, descriptions of events, or other materials such as graphics or video. Entries are commonly displayed in reverse chronological order. Blogs can also be used as a verb, meaning to maintain or add content to a blog. With blogging came two-way communication. Now the agent could not only deliver their message, but also get replies and or comments as well. Now we are at a new level called social media. According to Wikipedia, social media are media for social interaction using highly accessible and scalable communication techniques. Social media is the use of web-based and mobile technologies to turn communication into interactive dialogue. Thus, social media is very well suited for interaction between the public and agents. By creating group and fan pages and collecting friends and connections, agents can expand their effectiveness to those who wish to read or, in many cases, watch their messages. A Citibank survey done in May of 2010 revealed that small business owners are not taking full advantage of online tools to help them grow their business. In the survey, 63% of small business owners called word of mouth the most effective way to market their business and find new customers. Yet 81% said they do not use social media. This number has been continually on the rise since then. It's clear that many small businesses do not see the connection between social media and word of mouth marketing. Lest we think that all use of social media is positive, there has been some interesting situations that occur in the area of homeowner insurance. Billions are on interpersonal networking sites like Foursquare, Facebook, or Twitter. These are interpersonal advertising outlets that permit you to article your location. For example, the whole reason for using social media such as Foursquare is to let people know where you are right now. So, if you are an hour or more away from your home and others know this information, they also know that they may be able to beat you back to your home before you. Interpersonal advertising is now getting to be a major investigational product for burglars. An insurance policy organization achieved a poll which found almost 26% of 25 to 35-year-old participants stating that they use interpersonal advertising to check in. Insurance companies are even looking into this type of activity as a justification to raise rates. For many insurance companies, it's now a part of the bevy of insurance questions looked into before giving a quote. But is it a ploy to raise rates, or perhaps a way for insurance policy companies to defend their investments. However, there is also a risk of the young using social media accounts. Of the 20 million Facebook users under the age of 18 who have actively used the site in the past year as of July 31st, 2011, 7.5 million were younger than 13, according to the Consumer Reports' latest State of the Net survey. Their use essentially violates Facebook's terms of service, as users are required to be at least 13 years old. Also, among these young users, more than 5 million were 10 years old and under, and their accounts were largely unsupervised by their parents. Using Facebook presents children and their friends and family with safety, security, and privacy risks. In the past year, the use of Facebook has exposed more than 5 million U.S. households to some type of online abuse, including virus infections, identity theft, and, for 1 million children, bullying, the survey shows. Social networks are now a part of everyday life, with thousands of mid-market companies using social media for business reasons. Whether it is to share products with your loved ones to try to edge closer to potential customers, or to try to enter into new markets, both individuals and organizations are leaping into social networks without regard for the consequences. But is this social migration a good idea? Social network providers own all the data they hold. As soon as you place something, pictures, bios, news items, or anything else onto a social network, the network provider becomes the owner of the content and can therefore use it however they wish.